go. Alright, here we go. Starting off. The mouse. Settings here. Let's put it on full graphics. Welcome to another stream. For any of you who is watching this separate from the actual stream itself when it was live, we're going to get started here. Alright. Just setting up a few things before we get started here. Give me just a moment. I gotta set up the yeah, here we go. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Alright, I just had to get the live chat up. Alright, let's get started. Open envelopes. Hooray! Another day of free, actual free stuff from Wargaming. Isn't that a quite a feat there. Alright, we got some premium, retraining order. What is this? I don't really care what it has to say. Yes. Update 2.0 soon, I know. I'm trying to get there. Let's activate our reserves here. I'm starting to run out. I've been blowing through these things like crazy. Spend all my time saving them up and then spending them all when something like this happens. That's good. I have them for a reason. Oh my gosh, a good map for the mouse. Here we go. Starting off with a banger today. Okay. Where to go? Obviously, we're just going straight for the town here, like we should do. Play with side scraping our armor. Gosh, I can't wait. If the mouse gets a buff with the rebalance, it's gonna be absolutely insane. I hope they fix the cheek armor. That is so broken. Literally every single tank can pen the cheek armor on this vehicle, which makes it practically useless half the time and just not fun to play. So I'll be glad if they fix that. They're supposed to be fixing a lot of things related to armor with some of the lines in preparation for a tier 11. So I'm hoping the armor on the mouse gets the buff here. Not that it gets another nerf. Oh my gosh, I couldn't stand with the mouse having another nerf into its armor. It'd be crazy. Anyway, here we go. Trying to think of the best way to do this. I think I'm gonna go right here, if you guys can see on the mini map, right where that marker is. Try and side scrape there a little bit. We'll go from there. Let me turn down my volume just a little bit. Ooh, I got hit there. The 260 just decided to cross at the wrong point in time, my friend. Let's angle my armor, get my angle established. I think that's good enough. Alright, let's, there he is. Now the 260, I don't think I can pen standard out to load gold here. I could try and bait him into shooting my armor. Hold on, shooting my turret. Oh yeah, he got me anyways. Alright, now I can aim. Oh, there's a BZ there. Nice. Why? Oh, the gunner's hit. I was like, why am I turning so slow? Alright, baited. BZ was not baited. Forgot there's two of them there now. Oh boy. Not what I want to see. Okay, there's a lot of them there now. This is not good for me. Yeah, he can pen me from that angle. Alright, let's fall back a little bit. This is not a good place to be in. It was a good idea, but it obviously did not work out right. Now I gotta find a new position to fall back. My loader's also hit, so I am taking a 2-second hit to my reload. I do need to keep that in mind. Oh, there's another mouse here. I didn't even realize that. Alright. Let's push just a little bit. Let me try and get my armor around like this. Let me spot this area right here. Nothing there. Coordinate. Yeah, there's a BZ. Alright. Ooh, he bounced. Okay, he's reloading for about 15, 16 more seconds, so I can afford to cross. Ooh, there's another mouse right here. Okay. He is full hit points. I am not. I do have to keep that in mind. Also, there's another tank there I didn't realize. 121B. Okay, unfortunate. I'm actually in a very bad spot here, I just realized. Let me angle like this. Okay. 121B. Come on. Reload, reload, reload. Alright, got him. He bounced. Let's angle this. Okay. E3 got him. Now we just need to deal with this mouse. here. Let's angle like this. Where are you, my friend? Awesome. E3, I am not in a position to help you. Alright, let's angle my armor, angle my armor, angle my armor, angle my armor, angle my armor. He still got me. Dang it. There's the BZs right here, too. You are in my way, mouse. That was very unfortunate. Why'd you have to hang right there? Cock my armor that direction. Make sure he can't get me. He shouldn't be able to get an angle on me there. There we go. We're down. Yeah, I think I just got very unlucky there with how I chose to play that corner. Well, for starters here, where's that IS-7? Let's go back a few. Right here. Or where this mouse is. So I pulled around this corner right here. And got greeted with... First I got greeted by the 260 there that spotted. He got my turret. Then the BZ came on. And then from the other angle, when I was trying to angle so I didn't get hit from the 260 again, that WZ came around and got me good on the side of my turret twice. So that was not very good. That was what, down 900, almost, just over 1,000 hit points that got me down. So that really hurt. And then of course, I was surrounded there in the middle. I didn't really pay attention to my map, I guess. I didn't realize that that my entire team was not where they probably should have been, but I guess. This grill is gonna die to this F215 here if he doesn't get smart, or if he gets spotted, I guess. But I'd be pre-aimed in that spot and in a backer corner, so I didn't get pegged. FV4005 is playing very interesting frontal assault position here. Took a hit. Ooh, good trade though. Got the kill. Reloading. If he has a Bond rammer, he's probably only reloading for a few. What is it? 24 or 23, 33 with a Bond rammer on the FV4005. If you have all the crew skills. Yeah, I think this game's pretty much a loss. We're down 7,500 hit points here. Okay. I mean, I guess it goes for us. Let's see if I can cycle back to my tank. Yeah, I did very poorly there. And the worst part is, I think I whiffed 2 shells. I whiffed 2 shells. So if I had hit both those shells, I would have done, what? Just over 2K? But I didn't. Yeah. IS-7's down now. It's just 2 arties and the grill. And the grill, where's that F215? I don't know. I don't think he's going to get there in time. Oh, already managed to get the kill. Oh, that was a good blind fire kill right there. In the grill. Just waiting for the 260. Oh, wow. That was a good combo from the 260 there. There we go. All right. That was a wrap to that game. Did not play out in the sense I wanted it to. But we'll have to revise our strategy in return, as Max von Krieger would say, which is the commander on my mouse here. Because yes, he's German, and this is a German tank. And I am going to transfer him over, if I can, to the tier 11, because that will just be hilarious. I swear, the Waffentrager characters have some of the best voice lines out of any of the characters. That's just me, but I like them a lot more. Okay, outpost here. We got some good corners we could scrape on here. So this should be a good map. Make sure my reserves are enabled. Yep, 52 minutes left on those. Let's see, we got a can opener. We got another mouse here. Type 71, pretty much useless. BZ75. We got some good tanks here. It's an all tier 10 matchup, so equal matchup. We're against a BZ, can opener, IS-7, 2 Mauses, a T110. Oh my gosh, I hate that thing. Playing a Maus against T110E5 is miserable because he has such good DPM and he can pen my turret pretty much 90% of the time. It's just, I absolutely hate playing the Maus against the T110E5. But yet, every time I play the Maus, there seems to be a E5 on the enemy team. I don't know what it is, but oh well. If I can angle my armor well, though, I can bounce him. It's just a lot harder. Do I take damage from this fall height? I shouldn't. I mean, thinking from 180 tons, that would significantly damage your suspension, but I guess not. Also, I should have had auto drive enabled there. Alright. Is this leopard going to pull out right here? I don't want to get stuck out in the open for arty reasons, but if the leopard pulls out right there, although you do have gold loaded, that'd be a waste of a gold round. Ooh. I don't think he's going to be dumb enough to pull out in front right there. If he was, that'd be nice because I could get a nice hit there. Start off the game with a little bit of plus on the damage scale. I wasn't paying attention there. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. Not quite far enough. All right, I'm not gonna wait for him to figure out what he's doing there. I'm gonna push forward and go help the heavies up here. So yeah, we got an object 430, a Mal, 2 Mouses, the E5. Oh, hello LT. Okay, that was unfortunate. 292 is a little bit of a. Well, I guess it was a mid roll. Okay, hold on. Ooh, there's a low roll for damage. But I am using composite, so it is expected. The nice thing is the mouse is working on trying to angle from the other side. There's a BZ up here. I want to see if I can bait him into whiffing a yeah, baited him into whiffing a shell there. He backed up too fast. Ooh, we might be losing this flank here. We seem to be overmatched. Our BZ died early on. Okay. Oh, we didn't whiff that one. Oh, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it might be a loss again. I don't know how that could possibly be. I mean, I just have a feeling that I'm about to get overrun by like 6 tanks. Bounced one from the Maus. Did not bounce one from the 430. Did not bounce another from the Maus. I mean, at this point, just accept it for what it is. Yeah. Alright. Alright, that's fair. That's fair, I guess. That was a complete and total throw by the heavies on our front line. Complete and total throw. That was outside of my control. Outside of my control. But then again, I also threw away 700 hit points from the BZ here. So, I mean, yeah. How's the rest of our team doing at least? The 430U is in an interesting position, although it's probably, well, he's actually pretty far on the front lines here. Someone's going to need to go back and defend our base and defend the arty. I guess the 103B is here doing that. There's the LT. Let's see, the thing is, the arty going to be able to go in siege mode fast enough? Or, I'm sorry, not the arty, the STRV. Yep. Is he going to make it? Yeah. And now he's got to turn around before, well, I guess the other tanks would go far enough away. EBR is pushing towards the arty, as he should. However, the other EBR has spotted and realizes he is there. So we'll see what happens. Ooh. Thought he was for a second. Oh, no. Penned with HE. Alright. And then, what do we got going? Can opener. The can opener did not go to the front line, I realized. With the heavies. He went down here. Okay. The other Maus also did not go with the other heavies. No wonder we were significantly outnumbered. However, he is about to die here. Leopard's gonna get him. Yep. Leopard got him. So, if the other 2 of our super heavies had played on the front line, we probably would have not died, or at least not died as easily. That was just a pitiful performance, both on my part and my team's part. Oh, we got him once. Let's see. Sometimes the 103B can bounce. Get some miracle bounces. Reloaded. Can you get the can opener? Got the can opener. He did not get the IS-7. Alright, it's over for that guy. Can opener, I don't know what he's doing, man. Big coward. Running for his life. So we got the 430U. Alright. You know what? We're going to go to grinding a premium tank. Alright, let's think here. Did we play some T-77 gameplay? Let's get some T-77 in here. I think a T-77 would be a good little refresh to the miserable defeat we just had. Ooh, on Oyster Bay. You know, I had a really good game on Oyster Bay the other day with the T-77. And by the other day, I mean the beginning of this week. Yeah, really good game. What was it? 4,000 damage? 4,000 damage and 6 kills. But most of that was just because I got extremely lucky, which is how a lot of these games go. It's just luck. Especially with the T-77 that requires ambush plays and preys on stuff being stupid. Alright. So, gosh, I'm thinking of where I'm going to go. I'm actually going to go where I did last time because I really like the play I got. So I'm going to push to there. Which is a weird position, I know, especially for a heavy. But I'm going to push to here. And then we'll see how the battle unfolds. If not, and there's no one in this general area, I can push up and get to the rest of their team from the side, their heavies from the side. And if I can pull off a 3-hit wonder, which is what, 1,200 damage? Or 900 damage, depending on how I roll. So can I get? No, he was pushed behind. I don't want to get spotted though either, because I don't want to get pinned by the arty in the frontal. That would suck. Alright. RHM, you're in the wrong spot, my friend. You need to be spotting up there, making sure that light is always spotted. Alright. I'm just trying to test here to see if I'm going to get spotted. Alright, there we go. We're back. Back in the distance. Okay, pull behind. We got spotted. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. It looks like there's a KV-4 up there. Or no, he's on the other side of the mountain. Okay. Doesn't appear that there's any heavies over there, so maybe a good push would do that line very well. I don't know, I kind of want to wait to see if any heavies get spotted over there first. Looks like there's a Projet. No, he's way back in the back over there. Okay, there is a T-30. Okay, you know what? I think it's safe. Oh, that VK-45 is coming this direction. Okay. I think it's safe. Can I bounce a shell? Oh no, he's not in position yet. Okay. Already was though. Do I want to wait this out? I'm gonna wait this out. 2 seconds. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're just gonna overrun this T-30 over here. Wait for him to get one more shot. If not, I can trade him out. 900 damage for what? 700 if he managed to get me. Yeah, he got me. Oh, he got me 665. That was a pretty good roll. But I'll out trade him here. All right. Down one. Give me one more. All right, he's down. I'm gonna actually keep this shell. There we go. Put it in the Crestle. Now I'm gonna back up. Let my other heavies get up to the front line while I reload. Ooh, took one from the Kari over there. Only 390. That was a pretty low roll. So I'll take that. I just gotta let my team get up front. And then we'll go over and handle them. What up, brother? From Jeru? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry if I butchered that. What's up, my guy? Alright, let's push here. Alright, there's a Crestle still right there. Oh, okay. Progetto's fine. Or Progetto, however you want to pronounce it. And that was a bad. Get him at the top. One. Oh, I bounced that one. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to fall back. I'm going to save this shell as well as I just did the last one. For the Progetto, is there a tank behind here? Yeah, there is. Oh! Oh! Crazy. Crazy. Alright. That's fair game. I did technically stick myself out recklessly in front there. So I will take that. Take that loss. What did I end up with? Obviously, that was a pretty poor game. Let's see. Let's see. Keep cycling. What is the arty doing? He's sitting there like half drowning. Oh, there I am. Oh yeah, 1255. That was only an ammo, one full worth of damage, and then one. All right, we'll go back to grinding another premium. I'm gonna try not to stay too long on any one premium tank because I'm really trying to grind out this tier 11 here. So we're gonna move on. Let's get the mouse back in the mouse. I want to try and get again as much as possible with these tanks before the rebalance too, just in case they screw it up, which Wargaming does have a habit of doing. Alright, here we go. We got 10,000 players in the server right now. However, only 185 are actually in the queue. Oh, you know what? Isn't Overwhelming... It's the 22nd. I think Overwhelming Fire's on. I think Overwhelming Fire's on. I actually didn't even realize that. I completely forgot that was a thing. Alright. Here we are. Lakeville. I don't like these types of maps for the MAUs because it requires a lot more turret armor based gameplay and less side scraping, and as most people know, MAUs frontal turret armor really sucks, especially when your opponents are using gold. So we'll see how this goes here. Obviously I'm going to go where I'm supposed to go as a heavy and not ditch my team, which it appears half of our team has ditched this flank. Actually 90% of the team has ditched this flank. There's what, 4 of us here now? Yeah, two other heavies, so 3 heavies and 1 tank destroyer. Okay, this game might already be a loss. And depending on how their team divvied this up. Yeah, there's someone up there. Hold on. 3. Ooh, I was just 2 seconds too late. Alright, bounce the E50. Alright, that was a little unfortunate there. Taking a hit off the bat. Alright. Hit the E50. Pull back. Hide my armor. Alright, there we go. I can stick my front out a little bit. Oh no, where did he hit me? Oh, he did? Was able to see my... Oh, I guess he kind of is able to see. This Badger is going to be annoying. Let me load gold. I can't stand this mouse armor, dude. It is so annoying. It is so annoying. M4 would be very nice of you if you could spot the Badger. Okay, I'm not going to stick myself out too long. Alright. Turn my turret. Okay, I don't think he can pen me from this angle. Plus, he'd have to aim down a lot. Alright, I'm going to move up a little bit more. There's the E50 at. There he is. You know what I can do is actually hide myself like this. Wait for him to peek and then get a shot. Call you Aerith. Okay, I shall. Ooh, that's a risky shot. That was not worth it. I should not have done that. Should not have done that. That was, what are the gold shells in? 4,000, I think? That was a $4,000 shot I just wasted. Now the E50 is trained on that position. Ooh, the other Mouths is advancing. He recognizes our weak point. Alright, Badger, no. Alright, Mouths. I am going to claim... Oh no, he tracked me. And he got 510, he got a high roll there. Alright, back up. Let's push my frontal against him. At least guard that. Let's well, I guess we focus on the mouse. As long as I can get him to bounce his shells, it should be fine. Just make sure I aim at his turret the whole time. Alright. Bounce. Alright, didn't bounce that one. I hit that one. Nope. You don't get to shoot me. No, 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 you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Let me get one more. One more. Oh! Alright, I'm happy. I'm happy. 2,400, 3,000 blocked was not bad at all. That was not bad at all. That was actually pretty darn good. I'll take that. I'll take that 100%. Alright. How's the rest of our team doing? It appears, even though 90% of our team has gone to the east, it still appears that they are struggling. That's a very interesting fact there. You would think, since they all went there, that they would have done very well. But then again, we are also down 3,170 hit points. Pretty much a whole mouse we're down on hit points. And we've only killed one of their tanks per 4 bars dead. And And remember, decent stand, sir. Yes. I hope that's a decent stand. I would call that a decent stand. I died trying to defend the flank. Hold on, we got another heavy over there. Who's this? Oh, the T10. He's actually holding the whole team back there. Let's watch this guy. I want to see this guy for a few moments. See if he can maybe hold him off until this east line can figure out what the heck they're doing over there. Doesn't look that good though. We got Scorpion up front. Oh, I'm not. Can't switch to him. There we go. Oh, Scorpion managed to kill the Badger. That was good. That was good. We are still down 5,000 hit points. I severely question whether we're going to be able to pull this one out. But if this guy can... Oh, the Mouse is still there. You can see him pushing the Badger. If the Scorpion can get a hit on the E50 and survive... And then the T10, or well, the Mouse. Up, Turtle's going. Scorpion. Oh wow, 972 to the Scorpion with the two combined. However, yeah, there's no one over there to help, and he's about to be flanked by the Kust, or not, or yes. What is the Kust doing over there? All right, one more shot. Come on, you're about to get penned in the rear, my friend. All right, that was it. And the base is probably going to be captured by the Mouse. 103B over here is trying to watch the flank a little bit, but it's not gonna make a difference unless he can chill out. 3,700 damage. Now, albeit the enemy team, a lot of them are on low health, but against 3 tanks versus all of them, I mean the only one with really good DPM here is 103B, and he whiffs the shell, and the Artie gets him. All right. Yeah, this was a loss. Where's the E4 at? What are you doing, my guy? He's AFK. There's no way. Yeah, no. That's why we lost. Okay.
They got the commander.
Yeah.
We can't see what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, that was a throw by our team. I tried as much as I could, but again, when you're in a Mouse and you have no mobility, and there's what was there? 5 guns trained on me? And nowhere to cover my weak point. I mean, you kind of get that. All right. I mean, we did earn 68,000 credits from that. However, I was firing gold, so I doubt I made a profit. No, negative 14,000. Yeah. See how hard, even with premium, mind that, negative 14,000 credits. Absolutely insane. All right, let's back out of that. Oh nope, in the battle right away. Ensk region. Okay, we got some places to side scrape here. All right, we can do this. What do we got? We got an M103. Looks like it's a -2 matchup here. Now we got an M103 for heavies. We got 2 Mouses. Leopard, we got the M103. And that's pretty much it for heavies. Then just a lot of mediums and TDs here. Only 1 light tank, so the TDs might struggle a little bit if the light dies. But again, I'm focusing on the heavy flank. We're against an E100, a Mouse, a Rambo, which is pretty much the M103. So, the only one I really want to worry about is the E100. I mean, I can pen the Mouse's front just like the Mouse can pen my front. I know where to aim there. E100, I can pen with gold if I hit the right spot in the turret, I think. Because I've done it before. It's just kind of funky. You got to be aiming straight at it, I think, if I remember right. And that requires me to load gold, which I should probably do now before we get into the heat of the battle. Mouse, yeah. Rambo, same as an M1, or yeah, M103. Mouse appears to be going the right direction. So all of our tanks seem to be doing very traditional style gameplay. Give them hell. Yeah, that's exactly what I plan to do, my friend. I am going to lay down the might of the Imperial German Army. Hold on, what's this E100 doing? Hold on. Can I get... Oh, hold on. Come on. Can I... Ooh, back up. All right. No, just a critical. Although he did get my track. Okay, fair game. Fair trade, I guess. I need to get out of there. I used my repair kit. Ooh, blocked one from the guard. Okay, let's move this way. I don't want to sit out there if I can help it. I do not want to take any damage. However, I did waste a gold shell there, which is the only not fun thing about this tank. Is if you really want to do damage to heavies, you gotta use gold. Gold's expensive. So if you're not gold spamming, especially when every single one of your opponents uses gold. Okay, let's angle here. Ooh, crazy shot. I'll be honest, complete luck. Complete luck there. Complete luck. I didn't even really aim. I just pointed and shot. All right, that's all behind buildings. Let's see what we can do about. Oh, who's that? CS63. Oh, I mean +2 from a very, very minuscule high roll, but I'll take that. All right, CS63. Let's try and get him again. He missed. Oh, the mouse. How'd you get me, mouse? Did I stick? Oh, I stuck it out just enough. Just enough for him to get me. Move your turret there. Oh, I bounced his mantlet. Dang it. He moved out just a little bit too far. All right. But I'll take a few hits for that CS63. Let's see if he comes back. No, he's not. Okay. Let's go back to working on the mouse then. Got some time to fully sight in here. See if the mouse may not come around the corner again. CS63, I don't know what he's doing over there. Looks like the IMT might take care of him. This E100 is concerning. However, hold on. If I come from right here... Oh no, it looks like that tank that... No? Hold on. Ooh! Low roll, but I'll take that. I'll take a low roll. He has got his armor turned towards me. I can't pin that. The mouse appears to try to be making his way around. I don't know if I'll be able to pin this guy in the turret unless he faces it flat. Someone got his track there. Okay. This is an interesting scenario here. Back up. Ooh. Hold on. I can probably pin. Nope. You moved just a little bit too far forward. Yeah, we do have them on the run here. We are overmatching them. They are a lot lower health than we're plus 7k here on the match. So I have no doubt that we'll be able to take this battle home. Ooh, especially with shots like that. What was that? 30 hit point high roll? I'll take that. Or 23 hit point. And reload. The E100 is still not. Oh no, he died. We can rush this mouse here. I have hit points to spare. Oh, yeah, Tiger. I'll take that. 492. Up. That was a minor inconvenience there. Minor inconvenience. Okay, that was outside of my control. Somebody wasn't watching their oven like they should have been. All right, that's out of the way. Oh dear is right, my friend. Oh dear. Gets the sweat working on your brow a little bit. Yeah. Alrighty. So we'll take that home. 2,400. I'll take that. Glad you're back safely. Yes. I do not wish to burn down this house today. I do not wish to die today. Let's put that much more clearly. I like World of Tanks, but I don't like it too much. I'm not gonna. Yeah, you know. I'm actually gonna use the premium I got and invest in my mouse. And we're up to 160, so we're just over halfway here. I see Overwhelming Fire. I automatically want to play, but we're not going to do that. We gotta work on the mouse. We gotta work on the mouse. Maybe at the end, I'll play a few rounds of Overwhelming Fire. Because yes, Overwhelming Fire is fun. I love Overwhelming Fire. Artillery in Overwhelming Fire is fun. Which, you know what's funny about Overwhelming Fire in that sense? Is the fact that people hate on artillery 360 days of the year, and then on the 5 that they or the 6 that they actually bring artillery in Overwhelming Fire, it's like nothing. You can just go through it just fine. People just love Arty then. It doesn't make any sense. How can you hate on Arty the entire year and then just for an event, all of a sudden love Artie and always wanted to be in the game. I don't understand that. All right, here we are. This is not really a good matchup for the mouse, considering the time it's actually going to take me to get up to where I need to be in the mouse. Going uphill in a mouse for extended periods of time is not exactly the funnest thing. So we gotta guess a little time. I'm gonna put it on auto move there, or auto forward, so I don't really have to hold the key the entire time. So let's time this. What is it? It's 14:39 the battle clock now. I'll bet I'll finally get up to the top of the hill at 12. No. 10. It'll be 10 minutes in the battle when I finally get to the top. That's my bet there. And this, by the way, this is with like the crew all having, you know, clutch braking, engineer, and then actually, you know what I don't have is because I'm rushing the mouse. I don't actually have any. I haven't been investing in any field modifications, which would probably be benefiting me. But at the same time, what is it? It's 28,000 per level times 8 levels. So the XP that I would have to spend on that, I'm not really sure if it'd be worth it just in the time I can speedrun the mouse. Which, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the mouse. I'm going to keep it afterwards. I'm not just going to sell it to pay for the Tasha Narante. I am going to save up the credits, which is why if I die here early, I'm going to actually go and play a premium tank and try to gain some credits. So, yeah, we got that going for us. So, it's now 13 minutes on the clock. We have the hardest part of the hill still to go. I am now pretty much, I'm just over halfway, but again, I'm going uphill, so I don't know. I just hate how long it takes to climb hills with this thing. It's just, yeah. One thing I hope they do with the Tasha Narante is that they give it better power to weight. I mean, I know it's only going to go, what, 20, I think? Now, I don't know what it's going to be like trying to put, you know, your consumables on here. Or not your consumables, what do they call it? Your devices on here, like your aiming, your mobility devices and all that. I don't know how that's going to affect tier 11 yet. I don't think they've said anything on that. So I don't know if you're going to be able to improve that. But I just hope that when they add, what are they adding? Like 50 tons to the stupid vehicle, that they, you know, actually improve some of the mobility characteristics. Or else it's just going to feel like you're driving a cruise ship. And no one likes to drive cruise ships. Alright, this TS6 is kind of annoying. Can he pen? He's a tier 9. I assume he could pen my my frontal armor. Is there anywhere to pen him on the top? I've actually never battled one of these. There is a really small spot. Do I want to waste a gold shell on it? He misses. There's a Vercingetorix there. Again, not really a great... Oh, there's actually an IS-2 there. Alright. Oh, we're getting rushed from the side here. Angle, 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 angle. Get a shot off on this guy. Did not track him. Alright. I'm going to turn myself back this way. I don't want to get punched here. Let's back up. I'm just going to have to take shots from the T-54 E1. I don't see a way out of this. I don't see a way out of this. I mean, I could get some small range damage. Ooh, he's dead. Except now I got a buffer behind me, but that's good because no one can get behind me now. I can angle like this. I bounce that shell. Angle, 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 don't... No, he got my front. Alright, this might be it, folks. This might be it. Yep, that was it. Okay. So... Did the Toro the only one that went up there? I want to say the Toro is the only other heavy that went up there. I guess instead of talking about stupid, what was it I was talking about? I can't even remember now. Alright. I got that going for me. Yeah. Because I was talking and not paying attention to the map, I threw that game. I probably should have turned around and stayed in the bushes. Although in a mouse, it doesn't matter. In a mouse, it doesn't matter because literally you are a cruise ship or a boat or whatever you want to call it, trying to hide in a little bush. You have zero concealment. All right, here we are in the T77 here. We're going to grind some credits here. We're going to go back to the mouse. And make sure that we can actually do better this time because that was pitiful. That was pitiful. Honestly, that was pitiful. So here in the T77, What we're up? We're against a Mousechin, a Charfucher, you know, not honestly some lightly armored targets. Now I'm not gonna load gold in the T-77, so the only way I'll be able to pen the Mousechin is gonna be from the side. I won't be able to pen his turret. And if I'm far enough back, I can pen his lower plate as well. The reason I'm not gonna load gold here is obviously it's a 40-second reload, and I'm committed to 3 shells of heat. So if I want to change from heat, it's impossible without reloading the entire mag. So I'm only going to use standard here, which my standard rounds, you know, 232 at tier 8 is not bad. Now keep in mind, we are playing in a +1 matchup here. So we are against tier 9s. So, yeah. Nice thing is, this thing is still reasonably fast. I can get closer to the front line here fast. I'm ahead of all the other heavies, so I can set up an ambush. I do need to watch that bush right in front of me there. That no tank destroyers come up while if I decide to peek. Ooh, there's a Mars there. All right, get behind. Ooh, he did get me. He did get me once. However, he did take a hit for it. All right, I'm gonna stick behind this as much as I can. There's a convoy there. Do I dare? That was a bad idea. There's a scorpion there as well. All right. And I missed that. Let's turn myself. I don't want to stick myself out if I can help it. And all right. Well, we threw away the first complete magazine there. That was not ideal. It appears what are our heavies doing? The TS5 is literally just going to the middle, like for free. He took not a single shot. He took not a single shot from rushing into the middle. How is that? Oh my goodness. I should have saved my magazine, honestly, instead of wasting it on the T-26 here. Because now the T-26 is hyper aimed on my position. So and now he's unspotted, so I don't know if I can move. However, I am reloaded. We got another TS5 over there having a heyday in the field. He's going to get that TS5. Hopefully he can get him in the butt. Oh my gosh, this T-26, if I back out like this, ooh, he didn't get me. He didn't get me. All right. Now see, the thing is, there's ISU 152 up there. Do I want to? I don't think I can. Oh, bounce the T-26. Nope, that was a miss. All right, we need to stick to targets I know I can hit, because right now I am not hitting my targets. T-26 went down into the ditch. Let's see if the TS5 will stick out at all. Let's see if it'll stick out at all. VK. Again, I don't want to... Oh, there's a mouse right there. A Mousechin. I don't want to stick out. Oh, ISU phone 52 tracked me. Okay. I'll take that rather than the alternative of him penetrating me, because that would absolutely suck. However, I don't want to sit here anymore. He's right in that bush right there. I'm stuck because I can't back up, because then I risk exposing my entire side to him. I don't have enough gun depression for over this hill, and he still got me.
Everyone get out.
I mean, he has armor piercing, but the shot he would have to have shot. Oh, I guess you can see it. That was I mean, props to him for hitting that shot, for one. Props, absolutely props to him for hitting that shot. Okay. That would have had to have gone right through, right into my cheek right there. All right. Fair game, I guess. Fair game. Let's see here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Alright. Mouse it is again. we're back to the mouse. Back to the mouse. Had to walk away there for a second. Is what it is. Alright. Let's try not to throw, or I would say let's try not to throw this game away. But I swear the last 3 games of Lost with the Mouse were completely my team's fault. Okay, I was on the front line like a good mouse should be, doing my job until either my team decided not to do what they were supposed to do, or completely turn tail and run the other direction, in which case I would ended up surrounded. Now, this seems to be a good map. Now, we pray and we hope that our team does what it's supposed to do. And that being my team, I mean my heavies. Because the last 3 battles, my heavies have either turned tail and ran away from the others, or have completely died instantly from running out into the open. And it is very annoying, especially when you're in a tank that cannot move anywhere with any type of haste. Can opener, for the love of God, do your job. Yeah, cowards, I agree. Very much so. It is super annoying. Hold the banana road. I mean, you do have a point. You have a point. It is shaped like, I guess, yeah, it is shaped like a banana. It appears that our heavies are gonna do their job. We also got the Badger going up, so we got some good armor. IS-7. Now, I do love the fact that they're all gonna go do what heavies do, but at the same time, you know, you gotta go up to the hill as well. And there's no way I'm taking the mouse all the way up there. Not with this movement speed. But, alright. Looks like a bunch of the other heavies did too. There's an E3 there. I do have gold loaded. Let's get up to the front. I might take a shot from the IS-7 here. So let's angle just in case. Let's use IS-7 or the Badger in front of me to try and angle. Alright, E3 just shot. There's a Type 5 right there. Can I pen? I can't pen the E3's top. You know what's annoying about the E3's top right there is it's the same model as E4, and you literally can't pen it like you can pen E4. Oh, all right. I got the what even is that? Or the 780? Got the 780 there. 486 for what did I lose? Okay, that was not a fair trade. There's a 268. 559, high roll. Crazy high roll. Sorry for not talking there. I had to get my breath. All right. Ooh! Ooh! Ouch! 796. No, there goes a whole 1,000 of my hit points. 400 again? Oh, the IS-7 just barely peeking over the hill. That was a crazy shot. All right, I don't want to get pinned by this E3 again. It appears our flank. Oh, I got pinned by the E3 again. All right, I'm done waiting. I am done waiting. Badger, you're going forward. I don't care. I'm gonna push you. All right, track the IS-7 right there. Crazy. He's gonna get around me. I don't care. Heavy's behind me. There is a literal IS-7 hole open, and you're doing nothing. Fun. All right. Miss the E3. I'm gonna take a hit here and die. Yes. All right.
Unfortunate miscalculation.
All right. You know what? That was not my team's fault. That was not my team's fault. I'm gonna be 100% honest. That was not my team's fault. That was my fault. That was my fault. That's what I get. All right. I accept responsibility for that. I'm not gonna blame my team for that. That was my fault. That was not my team's fault. Alright. We're going back to 2 premium tanks here. Apparently, I mean, I had 4 good games in the mouths when I started out. And then I had, what is that, the 4th absolutely poop game in a row. with the mouse. So if that's not a sign to take a break from the mouse for a little bit, then I don't know what is. We're going to go to a premium here. Not the T77 like I did last time. We're going to go towards a more, let's see here. Let's go with the sniper one. I know sniper's a little bit more slow pace. But I really want to not have to worry about, you know, team errors as much. Nice thing about an S1 especially is with the damage per minute and the fact that you usually sit far enough behind it. Oh, and on like a map like this, this is perfect, absolutely perfect for this tank. You know why it's perfect? Because I have in siege mode, I have such good dispersion values, and my zeroing and my aim time is outstanding, and my concealment is outstanding. So in general, this just ends up being an outstanding map for this tank. And now I feel like we're gonna have some good luck here. We're gonna have a good game here. If we don't have a good game here, it is because of me or my team. But I almost guarantee, or I am very certain and confident we're gonna have a good game here. Now, Blesk, don't die. I need spots. Is this SU gonna try and take my spot? This is a really good spot. Yeah, he is. Although if he stays a little bit away, I'm gonna break this front line of planks there. All right, siege mode. Train on the Scorpion G because he's AFK. All right, boom, perfect, snapshotted. Absolutely crazy. I am spotted. I am actually spotted. Okay, that is unfortunate. Can I be unspotted, please? 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 Oh! I dodged a shot. All right. Now, getting spotted was unfortunate because now I just lost the position of where the Scorpion was. Now that means, though, that their light tank is holding the middle, I think. Which means I can no longer fire and not have to worry about getting shot. Now, another thing is, I forgot where the Scorpion was. So I have lost that. The nice thing is I do have really good view range on this tank. I just need the Scorpion to get spotted again, because that would have been a good farm there. That would have been a good farm. And our light tank is not dead yet, but he is way down south. I want to say Scorpion was right there. All right, let's back up. I don't want to get spotted. All right, right there. Let's back up. Nope, Scorpion was not right there. All right, I'm not gonna waste shells on chasing a phantom. It's just unfortunate. Team is pinging over here. I'm gonna aim over here, pre-aim. Back up just a little bit. I don't want to get spotted. All right. Oh, it does appear the Murat is right there. I can't hit him. What about the G-Sword? No. If that Murat sticks his back out, I'll get him. But I don't know if he is going to. Can I? You know what? I might be able to hit this guy. No, he's moving. It's not worth it. Yeah. All right. This stupid... I 100% believe there's a light tank somewhere in this bush. There has to be. There's no way there isn't. The Murat was also just sticking out open. Okay, the SU got him. Yeah, there has to be a light sitting in this bush somewhere. Yeah, see, he's at 130 spotted. Ooh, he takes a hit. 340. Who could that be? It could be the G-Sor. Definitely not the SU or any of the SUs or Scorpions. Definitely not any of them. AT-15s, I imagine he's probably up there on the hill. Some more. Let's see about here. There looks like there might be a tank right over the hill right here. It looks like he just went behind. And I'm getting that from looking at my map too. Alright. I just want someone to spot that Scorpion again. I did manage to get one hit on him, but not before getting spotted. Up. There's the AT-15s over there. Let's expand my range just a little bit so I can see around better. Alright. Now we wait. See, this is the only thing with the SU or not the SU, the S1, Stridsvagen S1, is that it ends up being really boring gameplay for trying to make content out of. So this will probably be a part in when, you know, I have the video on the channel. People will probably click out of, because, you know, it's boring. We're sitting here, which is why I don't really play slow tank destroyers like this as much as I possibly can, especially on streams where I can't edit out the other parts. It does make for really boring gameplay. Team wise, we are at plus 300 hit points here, 3,000 hit points. AT's not out. I'm just kind of waiting for someone to stick out here. We got the ELC on the hill. I would like if he tried to advance to there, but he isn't. I still think there's a light in the middle here somewhere, hiding. There has to be. The other, is there another ELC? No, there isn't. They have the squall. That's it. They has to be in the middle. Because every time one of our teammates shoots, we get spotted. Even if we're far enough behind cover. Like, I shot from behind cover like this and still got spotted. So there has to be squall up there. Oh, AT, can I get a hit? Alright, AT's down. Am I gonna get spotted from that? No, I'm not gonna get spotted from that. Maybe he's not there or if he's there, he's not there anymore. Alright, we got the Blesk moving up. Oh, maybe he was never there. Maybe I'm just seeing phantoms. That's a very, very big possibility. Alright. There's a Scorpion. Let's get him. Oh, 391. I'll take that. What is this? Oh, only a +1 hit point. High roll. But then again, I'll take anything. I want to see the Scorpion. Or maybe the Scorpion's not there anymore. Maybe he moved. Or he actually came to join the battle. Which is... Oh, I'm spotted. From where? Did you spot me somehow? How did you spot me? From this far back with the bush in front of me? That is absolutely crazy. Let's see if I can get him. No, ricochet again. Alright. Scorpion's over there hiding. I'm actually going to move up to this bush right up in the middle of the field here. I know I'm going to be putting myself out where there's no cover, but I'm expecting this T-34 to die. Oh! You know why I got spotted? There's a squall. That's an interesting spot for a squall to be. Alright, we're going to go over here. So now I have to go into defense mode in an S1. Against a squall with a autocannon. Okay, interesting. Now, can I wait for him to come right here, aim pre ahead of time? Ooh, 399. Alright, that was good. Can I reload before he reloads and melts me? 3, 2, 1. Got him. Tracked him. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm crazy. Can I get him? Oh my goodness. And the Scorpion got me, but... Oh, that was crazy. Against a squall with full ammo in an S1 and survive is insane. Alright, well guys, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream today. I know, but again, it is dinner time for me, so I am going to go eat dinner now. I will see you guys probably tomorrow when I do another stream, or yeah, tomorrow when I do another stream. So, I thank you guys for tuning into the stream here, and I will catch you guys